It seems I have caused some confusion, but it was merely an oversight on my part, just like Hugh's oversight. See?
Objection!
The statue was in the middle of the room. How could you not know what it looked like?
Well, I was in a balcony seat. Furthermore, the statue had previously been white. I'm afraid this isn't sufficient evidence of the speech being pre-recorded. We had our answer long ago. The accused was the only one to leave the lecture hall.
No, wait! There's got to be something that can prove that speech was pre-recorded. According to the mock trial video, the speech started here and ended here. It was a little over 10 minutes, but I doubt anyone wants to be tortured with that again. It was only a little over 10 minutes? It felt like it went on forever. How'd you figure out it was that long? Easy. There's a timestamp in the top right corner right there. All you have to do is, like, subtract the time of the speech started from the time it ended. The speech goes from the 10-minute mark to 20:35. Wait a second. I could swear I've seen the same interval time listed among the evidence. Nope. Nope. Oh! Let's see. Does the voice shouting "You're a goner" belong to Juniper Woods? The voice is a perfect match. Note 1. Testing is underway regarding signs of post-recording editing. Note 2. The tape has about 10 minutes and 35 seconds of noise requiring further testing. Maybe there's a way for me to use the speech time to show that it was pre-recorded. With my badge! I could just imagine that becoming like a GIF or something. With my badge!
Take that!
I would like the court to take a look at this.
And this is...
the voice print analysis that proves the voice on the tape recorder belongs to our client.
Yes, but didn't we just establish that the voice on the tape recorder was a fabrication?
We did, but what I'd like to focus on is the noise that is also there.
Noise?
Yes, the defense believes it resulted when the tape's previous recording was erased.
What do you hope to prove by that?
The length of the noise is what's important. It's 10 minutes and 35 seconds in all. And what did the timestamp read at the moment Professor Means began his speech?
That would be exactly 10.
Now, let's fast forward this long-winded exercise in boredom to the end. Okay, stop the video timestamp. Stop! The video timestamp now reads 2035. Based on this, we know the time it took for the speech alone.
Right. Subtract 10 minutes and you get 10:35. 10 minutes and 35 seconds? Wait a minute!
Right. 10 minutes and 35 seconds, the same as the noise of the tape recording. I assume you all understand what this means. It means, Professor means pre-recorded speech had been where the noise is now.
Silence.
You seem rather confident, considering this is a mere happenstance match of numbers.
Objection!
But is it really just numbers? The lab is continuing their study of the tape. So far, they've found signs of overdubbing. But it's going to take a bit longer to recover the audio that was erased. The police are analyzing the noise as we speak. It won't be long until we know what was originally there. Now I'm sure of it. The professor was trying to create an alibi with the recording by pinning the crime on Junie. Well, he's not gonna get away with it. Not on my watch. Not on my watch.
Miss Sykes. I believe you are well aware of my methodology. Even if Juniper were to be the perpetrator, I would vigorously defend her, as per my word. And to that purpose, I offered to be her lawyer. Alas, look at what happened.
All I've stated are obvious deductions derived from evidence and testimony.
Truth be told, I had no intention of testifying. I had been keeping quiet for Juniper's sake. But now that you cast this blame upon me, I have no choice but to reveal the truth.
Wait, what? Uh-oh, this doesn't sound good.
I will now reveal the truth behind why I had this pre-recorded. I had to pre-record my speech before the mock trial. Yeah, Professor Means always say what I mean and mean what I say by all means. Ha ha ha. Mean.
I need another drink. My Coke just ran out. And it's been about, it's 3:37 right now. I think I started recording this at, 12-ish. This is why I said I didn't want to record this again, because this is going on for how long? The professor means his testimony.
The defendant came to me with what she said was very important, and by necessity, secret. She asked me to pre-record my speech and come to the audio room during the mock trial. Juniper confessed to the murder and asked that I get her declared innocent in court.
What?
She also said I'd become an accomplice after losing my alibi due to the pre-recording. But when I said I would protect Juniper, I meant it because it's the humane thing to do.
What? Oh my! So you're saying the defendant threatened you?
This has to be a lie. I mean, everything about it lines up too perfectly to be true.
On this most consequential of occasions, let me be completely frank with you. Juniper has truly taken to heart my teaching that states the end justifies the means.
Wouldn't that be kind of like, I don't know, kind of pointing out that you teach about lies? Just kind of putting that out there in front of a court of law to the judge. I don't believe you.
When she asked me to defend her, she said I must also prove her two friends innocent.
Her two friends? the witnesses?
Correct. Hugh O'Connor and Robin Newman. I was to ensure all three walked free. All three were to achieve their dream. That was the result Juniper was seeking. And she was even willing to threaten me and her own professor to that end.
You no doubt had high praise for her ruthless tactics.
Yes, well, that is why I vowed to vigorously defend her, but despite her threatening me...
Seriously? I think if that was the case, then she would have not chosen you. Or then she would not have chosen Athena. Just kind of putting that out there.
There was a time when lawyers merely sought the truth if they wished for a victory in court. But alas, those days are over. Now in the defense of justice, order, and all that is good, the end justifies the means.
I am so sick of hearing that phrase!
Though it truly grieves me to do so, I must tell you this. Forsake the truth if it's victory you seek. Steel yourself for this new courtroom reality.
Wait. Though it truly grieves me, so I must tell you this. Forsake the truth if it's victory you seek. Steel yourself for this new courtroom reality. So now you just pretty much blatantly admit that you teach like that. That does it! He's gonna regret dragging those dismal, depressing ideas in here. Since he's already surrendered to the dark age of law, it's up to me to fight it.
Why so silent, Sykes-Stono? Something the matter?
This is a court of law. It's no place for long-winded talks about idealistic principles. That's why I'm going to let the evidence do the talking.
Let's not get carried away now, Miss Sykes. I will not do you to have you attempting to discredit my doctrine.
Oh, we'll see about that.
Do not force me to rectify this situation.
No, go ahead and rectify it. Only if I lose and you win, that is.
The defendant came to me with what she said was very important, and by necessity,
Hold it! I doubt our client would have come to you with something like that.
You have a point there. If only Professor Court had been alive, I suspect Juniper would have gone to her instead.
So, our client came to talk to you after Professor Court was dead?
Let's go through this step by step, shall we? First, Juniper came to me that day. She asked me to pre-record my speech and come to the audio room during the mock...
Hold it! Hold it. Are you suggesting it was our client who told you to fake an alibi?
You have every reason to be surprised. I too was shocked when she told me that. Simply put, Juniper has a secret that she wished to protect that badly.
Is he kidding me? That lie couldn't be further from the truth. The problem is, how am I going to expose it?
It was an earnest request from an outstanding student. How could I possibly have refused? Juniper confessed to the murder and asked that I get her declared innocent in court.
Hold it! Did you consider that a threat?
Yes, yes I did. But it's now you to whom she has passed her demands on to. Miss Sykes, you must realize that you too are being used by Juniper.
What?
Your Honor, I ask that you too do not let her feign weakness and innocence fool you. Juniper Woods is quite clever and extremely tough. And perhaps most important of all, she is a fervent follower of my teachings.
Objection!
Objection, objection, objection! Your Honor! This witness's testimony is nothing but an attack on our client's character.
Very well. Objection sustained. So be it. Nevertheless, the fact that she threatened me is immutable.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
She also said I'd become an accomplice after losing my alibi due to the Oh,
What the How could you overlook such a threat? As a teacher, it's your duty to discipline your own students.
Yes, well, perhaps I do have some serious reflection to do on this matter. Yes. Reflection on life. I suppose it was just wishful thinking on my part. I wanted to believe that I didn't even move it much and it still did that. I do not know why. I hate this freaking USB. Juniper hadn't actually committed murder, and that she hadn't meant to threaten me.
Really? Please do explain.
Long have I waited for a student who would embody my teachings.
Does the witness realize what he is saying?
Surely you must see the true meaning in my words. I am merely staying true to what I teach, and my methods are but a reflection of the times.
Oh, wow. His way of thinking is really warped, but I haven't heard any inconsistencies yet, sadly. I wouldn't be so sure. Really? The more he tries to avoid logical inconsistencies in his testimony, the more likely we'll see inconsistencies between his actions and words.
It is a dark age in which we live, and there is much I would like to say on the matter. But when I said I would protect Juniper, I meant it because it's the humane thing to do.
Hold it! You were trying to protect our client? Yeah, right. He'll say anything to pin blame on Junie.
What a frightful look you gave me! I would ask that you would not glare at me so! It scares me! I've nothing but admiration to have for how Juniper was willing to go as far as threaten me. And that is why I am protecting her by any means possible. She has been a model student!
Liar! Big fat phony liar! You're trying to pin the blame on her. How am I going to show that he's saying isn't really what he's thinking?
You cannot possibly overturn my claims. So, isn't it about time you admitted defeat? After all, if my unassailable logic is not truth, then what is it?
It's a big fat phony lie, obviously. If he thinks I'm going to give in to his pack of lies, he's got another thing coming. I'm gonna find a hole in his story if it's the last thing I do. Even though he's rotten to the core, he's a total pro. I mean, that all made perfect sense. Yeah, but you can't believe a word he says. He's making this up as he goes along. He'll trip up on his own words yet. Time to go to see how consistently the professor's testimony matches up with his actual actions. I think it's... I don't know if anyone caught it, but, that right there is the fake testimony. And why is that? Well, if he really did care, if he would really protect Juniper because it's the humane thing to do, then why the hell did you make this tape recorder? So let me get this straight. You were trying to help Miss Woods? Ha! That's nothing more than a bald-faced lie. No offense, Your Honor.
Such defamation of my character and your hair follicles, Your Honor. It is an outrage.
Miss Sykes will clarify her statement, but leave my hair follicles out of it this time.
Yes, of course, Your Honor. Now please, take a look at this. The witness gave this tape to Mr. O'Connor. Then he slyly whispered, "Take this to the police and tell them you found it."
There was no whispering, slyly or otherwise involved. I simply did that out of kindness.
Objection!
Objection. The tape contained our client's voice. In short, it is incredibly damaging evidence to our client, the one that you said it was the humane thing to protect her. Yeah. Why would it even exist if the witness wasn't trying to pin the Witt murder on our client? They say the road to hell is paved with good intention, but not yours. You never had good intentions, only lies to protect yourself while blaming another. You, Professor, are the embodiment of the dark age of the law. Well, that and that one guy from Ace Attorney 4.
Why, you little... You dare call my teachings and methods lies?